What's up, everyone? My name is Liam. Welcome to the channel. I hope you guys all had a great day and were successful in trading today. Um, I want to just give you guys a little rundown of what this channel is going to look like real quick. I am going to go over my daily recaps and the trades I took every single day for the Micro E-mini S&P 500 Index Futures. The strategy I'm using is price action. I'm trading from Al Brooks and my teacher, Troy Hoyle. All the credit to them. And really, what I'm looking for is a big push up, a push back down, and then I want to trade the second push up, called the second leg. So I'm looking for second leg trades, which have high probabilities after a good first leg up. There's a lot of rules that go into it, but you can have a really high probability, over 80%, of having a second leg. Um, this is my first ever video. I'm gonna do motivational videos on the weekends starting on the 17th of May. I'm gonna do a law of attraction video, and I'm gonna go over today, which is Wednesday, May 7th, the mini or the micro e-mini day. It was a Fed day, so it was very volatile. But I still got some good trades and I still want to talk about it. So thank you guys for tuning in. Um, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I have these lines, these purple lines here, as you can see, um, that are the. Sorry about that. I had something pop up on my computer. Yeah, but what I was saying, I have these lines. Yesterday's high, yesterday's low. I just always try to keep in mind what the actual market's doing. And I'm just going to go ahead and get into today. This was the start of today. As you can see, pretty crazy day we have ahead of us to go over. So to start off, we started off into a trading range, and what I noticed right away is it started to kind of make a triangle bear flag. So what I mean by that is it started with some pretty big bars, and they relatively got smaller as they got to this bar 15 right here. So I knew it was a um, triangle bear flag. So my hypothesis was that it was probably going to dump down um, around somewhere up here, and that's exactly what it did. Real quick, these little sections I have are signifying micro gaps, and a micro gap is just a huge momentum shifter. So when you have a leg down like this, a push down like this with two micro gaps, you just know it's very strong, and there's a high possibility that it's going to get a second push down. Um, so yeah, I saw this first leg down, big rip. As you can see, at its peak, it was over 27 points, which is massive. And I really had the hypothesis that, with this tight of a push down and with how big it was, that it was going to get a second leg. So I saw 18. I thought this was going to be tight. I thought it was going to be a very short reversal. So I sold 18, as you can see, for my sell order. And it didn't really do exactly what I hypothesized. It started looking good on bar 19, and then I had this kind of weird another pullback on 20, and I almost took my break even on 20, but I had some patience because I was really had a strong belief that this bar needed at least a little something more symmetrical down, and that's what it got on 21. So as you can see, I made my 10 points. I took profit at 10 points. It's always my daily goal is just 10 points. And yeah, that was my first trade. And then you can see um, something I'm going to talk about a lot is the market just works in threes. So automatically you can see push down one, push down two, pull back three. There's a lot of three movements. You can even see it here. This kind of goes sideways into a trading range. But it's one, two, three up, right? There's lots of pushes. But starting at 22, kind of went sideways into a trading range that I marked up. So I marked with this line, kind of these lines of resistance, bottom of the range, top of the range of the day. And yeah, I went sideways, and then it finally kind of got this push up, um, this 37, 38, or 39, and yeah, 39, 37 through 39 push up with two pretty big micro gaps. So automatically I was hypothesizing that this was going to get a second leg. The only risky thing for me is it kind of seemed like this may have been another trading range, and this was a line of resistance. And this bar, if it would have closed bearish, so if it would have closed black instead of white, I would have probably taken it. But I was a little nervous that it was gonna, it'd been going sideways, so I was a little nervous. It got this nice push up, but then it was just gonna reverse and continue going sideways, kind of with this line as a resistance line. But clearly, it didn't do that. Um, but I was already, I'd already made 10 points for the day, so I wasn't trying to risk anything too crazy. But if I would have sold the close of that, you would have made 10 points again selling. Um, yeah, once you get to 10 points, take your profits, you're out of there. 20 points up on the day already. So pretty nice. I then made a bit of a sketchy, risky trade. I feel like for a lot of people, I usually just try to trade the second leg. So you could think of this as leg one. Um, Complicated, like a confirmation they try to pull back, and then this is confirmation that it wasn't actually going to pull back. So confirmation of pullback failure here, second leg pullback, third leg. So I traded the third leg here because I saw this huge line of resistance that hadn't really gotten any closes above it the whole entire day, and I knew it was had pushed up twice. So it would one pull back two. It's like the market's probably going to try to push up to this line of resistance. So I bought the close of 44, and it pushed up. I bought a little lower than that. Um, Bought like right here, and it pushed up, and I made a perfect 5 points and just did a quick scalp trade. I knew that it was sketchy, so I just wanted to take quick profits. Um, and it did exactly what I hypothesized. It touched this line of the resistance, and it rejected it, three pushes up, and then it flopped down. Um, Yeah. So then just getting back into the next trade. I'm gonna try to make this quick for you guys and not bore you to death. But I then saw 48 through 51 down with two micro gaps. So another, like I was saying, a strong push down. And a lot of times you'll see this. Actually, most of the time you'll see the three pushes up, and then it'll go sideways into a trading range. But a certain amount of time you'll get a trend reversal. So you see a strong a strong, oh, strong, strong bull channel up here, um, and then it kind of hits this top resistance line, and then it actually just reverses straight down. So I saw, this 48 through 51 with two micro gaps, and I just automatically knew that I was going to need a second leg. It had a reversal trend, and using the Fibonacci tool. A lot of trades I like to take are within this blue line, which is 30%, and this red line, which is 55%, a pullback of in that range. So it had this first leg down, and then it pulled back into that range, and then it dumped again, and I kind of waited. It was a little sketchy for me, and I really wanted to confirm that a second leg was coming. So as you can see, I sold kind of midway, like right about there. Once I was like, okay, this is definitely going to run a second leg, um, and I sold. I think I hit 10 points and I sold. But if you would have sold the close of 52, you could have made at least 18, 19 point profit, um, which is pretty wild. So yeah, after that, Mr. Powell talked for the Fed day and talked about, all sorts of stuff, the interest rates and, all of that sorts of stuff. If you guys want to watch that, you can watch it on your own time. But the rest of the day was just super, super volatile. So I stopped trading after that. And I was already, my daily goal is 10 points. I was already up 25. So I just decided to be done for the day. But look at this bar after some of the news came out, over 35 points, pretty crazy. But something that is interesting, even with all this volatility at the end of the day, you can still see three pushes up. You got the push here, pull back, push, complicated pullback, push up. And even the last trade that I made of the day, it pushed down, pull back, push down, pull back, push down, three. Um, so yeah, that's my pretty quick interpretation of the day. Um, please, 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 if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. This is my first ever video, so I'm not really used to this quite yet, and I'm still learning, and I'm trying to do this and learn with you guys. So if you have any questions, drop them down below. I can go more in depth on the strategy or any questions you guys have in general. And once again, I'm going to be posting every single day recaps, kind of like this. I'm going to try to keep them short and sweet. And then on the weekends, starting the 17th, I'm going to start posting some motivational, just videos about, becoming the best version of yourself. So stay tuned for that. If you guys made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I'm excited for what the future holds, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys.